Fortunate is the young man who has received the right type of training for business. Such training will make him a more efficient worker, no matter what his job or profession. Many young people had elders who shared valuable experience and advice with them. Others were favored by entering high-caliber firms. As a result, during their most formative years, they have been in a splendid environment and have had an invaluable advantage in successful training.
While there is increasing interest in sustainable financing, the transition to a sustainable economy is not happening at the required scale. At the same time, systemic risks are increasing, and there is a strain on the multilateral system. Experts argue that this challenge provides an opportunity to re-examine the global institutional architecture for sustainable development.
Energy Transition Index benchmarks 115 countries on the current level of their energy system performance, and the readiness of their macro environment for transition to a secure, sustainable, affordable and inclusive future energy system. It enables policymakers and businesses to identify the destination for energy transition, identify imperatives, and align policy and market enablers accordingly.
Working from home tends to be a relatively easy experience for the office professional. If your work involves using computers, it's quite easy to do the same at home. It can save you a lot of money in fuel costs alone per year. It also helps you to strike a better balance between career goals and family life. We are living through an extraordinary time with the rapid spread of the coronavirus, designated as COVID-19. A lockdown that restricts the movement of people and goods to prevent the spread of the deadly virus is in place. Citizens can only leave their homes for essential work and purchase food or medicine.
Permafrost is ground that is frozen year-round. In the Arctic, ice-rich permafrost soils can be up to 260 feet thick. Due to human-caused warming of the atmosphere from greenhouse gas emissions, a steady thawing of the permafrost is currently taking place where the upper layer of seasonally thawed soil is gradually getting thicker and reaching deeper into the ground.
WHO has issued a public statement calling for the disclosure of results from clinical trials for medical products, whatever the result. The move aims to ensure that decisions related to the safety and efficacy of vaccines, drugs and medical devices for use by populations are supported by the best available evidence.
Buying directly from farmers at markets allows you to understand the processes that make up food systems, gives you insight into the seasons and the land, and creates a connection between you and the people who grow your food. Small-scale farms conserve soil and important fields, meadows, and surrounding open spaces that are crucial to maintaining a healthy environment. The Global Migration Compact is a historic achievement, the first global framework to address all aspects of international migration. It is the outcome of extensive negotiations, providing a robust foundation for collaborative efforts on migration, both currently and in the future. The compact incorporates international law and best practices to promote secure and beneficial migration.
Nearly anyone living in eastern North America, who has ventured beyond their porch, has had at least one unpleasant encounter with poison ivy. While best known for the irritating skin rash produced by contact with an oil and its leaves, poison ivy is also an important source of food and cover for wildlife.
Although it hails from a remote region of the western Himalayas, this plant now looks entirely at home on the banks of English rivers. Brought to the UK in 1839, it quickly escaped from Victorian gardens and colonized river banks and damp woodlands. Now it is spreading across Europe, New Zealand, Canada and the US.